Try again.
Oh, we're live?
Why does it say loading?
Why does it say go live when we've been live for 7 minutes?
I can see
7
us.
seconds.
I can see us here.
Before I cross the street,
Come on,
I
YouTube.
look both ways. It says going live. I hate being like, oh, are we live? Are we live? Every time at the start of our live stream.
Yeah, we are live. Why does it say that we're not?
Hi, everyone. We're just trying to figure out what's happening because we've got a big thing on our screen that says going live, prepare, but
that's clearly not true.
I guess we just ignore it.
It's quite irritating, though.
It is, but
It's sort of made everything really grey on our screen.
we'll just deal with it.
There we go. If it suddenly disappears, then I guess we didn't do something right. We haven't done anything different.
Right. Hello, everyone.
Here we go.
At the start of our lives are always so stressful.
I feel like if you ever watch the live stream back for like a good 5 minutes, it's just us going.
Hi, everyone.
Hello.
Welcome in, Jenny, Nikki, Donna,
Canbob, Astro Boater, Charming Adventure, Narrowboat Warrior, Absolutely Amanda, Crafty Snacks, Flat Cap, Michael Douglas, Denali Cat, Naughty Squirrel, Murgatroyd, Julie Atkinson, Sat Nutter, The Left Unleashed, Lee, Julie, Brooke, Andrea, Shazzy, Gary, Janet, Katie, Blair, Paul.
Hi, everyone.
John, Rio, and Mark Jordan. Hello. How is everyone doing? We thought we'd just do like a little spontaneous live for 20,000 subscribers, which is crazy.
We never plan the live.
Yeah, it's I don't know. I feel like we just can't. This is just stressful.
You have to be in the right mood for it. So sometimes if we plan it and we end up not being in the right mood, then it's like, oh. And then sometimes we're just randomly in a mood to be live, which is what happened today. We're like, should we just go live today?
Well, yeah.
So here we are.
Yeah, we're back out on the cut, enjoying the quiet, peaceful countryside. It's lovely. Oh,
thank you for all the congrats on the 20k. We're super excited.
Thank you.
Hi, Purvita. Hi, guys. How are you? Hi, Dawn.
The usual live rules apply of like we'll try and pick through everyone's messages, but if you want to, just send it again if we've like missed it and it's gone way up.
Yeah, apologies if we miss any.
Yeah.
What's everyone had for dinner? How are we all doing? We ain't had our dinner yet.
I know. I don't. We're already at the point where we're kind of like already running out of food a bit, which is good because it means we're getting through like the backlog of stuff. But
been quite proud of making meals out of random stuff. Eating chips, Charming Adventure, nice.
I'm craving a chippy today.
Oh, hi, Jenny. Going live used to be the name of a Saturday morning TV program when I was a kid. Maybe.
Oh, loads of people have got pizza. I'd love pizza.
And fish and chips. Mark and Ali having fish.
Pine chips.
Oh, stop it, everyone, with your chips.
Tofu lemon pasta. That sounds good. Rufus is all good. He's currently cozy by the fire, fast asleep. So we're going to leave him there. At some point, he'll probably get up and start wandering around. Vegan curry, tomato soup.
Welcome in. When I used to stream on Twitch, the first question I would always ask everyone is, "What have you had for dinner?"
Yeah.
So
it's a classic. It's a
classic
tradition.
Yeah, I have to do it now. What you had for din din?
It is a great icebreaker, though, isn't it?
Tea cakes with butter.
Oh,
Big Mac.
Tea cake.
This isn't on the new camera, Crafty Snacks. We literally tried to set it up on the new camera. Wes had it plugged in and everything. And it looked really good. And then we were like looking into it. And apparently the camera can overheat quite a lot when you use it as a webcam. We don't know. It might be if you're using it for a webcam for like 8 hours straight, but it made us nervous. So
it's one of those things where it's like when we were looking up and researching the cameras, we were like, oh, that's a bit of a downside, but we're never going to need it for that. So it's fine. And then like I started trying to use it for that and realised, but yeah, I'm sure it is fine, but I didn't want to risk it given that we've not had it very long.
Getting chippy delivered.
Oh.
Hi, Lee.
They wouldn't deliver out here, is it?
They wouldn't deliver out here. Wes has been craving a chippy all day.
Yeah.
Oh, good luck with your BSS, Pura
Ooh,
Vida.
He's got a BSS, Pura Vida. Tomorrow. Ooh, good luck. I hope
You'll be
you're ready
fine.
for it, yeah.
Healthy chopped carrots with masala hummus dip. Then 6 packs of crisps.
Nice.
Perfect combo, Jenny.
Oh, Jack Jury went for the Aldi's no chicken Kiev. That's what we had last night, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
we had that last night
Yeah.
with sweet potato, mashed potato.
And creamy kale.
And creamy kale.
It was really good.
Mm. Is there any Candice in the house? I say hi.
And also, the rest, of course, how...
I'm doing good, thank you. How are you? Do you have any ideas of ever buying a longer boat in the future? Possibly. I always say if
you just want a washing machine.
If I could keep Gigi and just expand her by like 5 foot, we don't want to go any bigger than like 57 would be our ultimate max. But like if I could just add on like 5 foot, maybe like a half dinette, some seating on the stern and a washing machine, then I would be happy. I don't necessarily want a longer boat. I just want Gigi to be a little bit longer.
Just want a washing machine.
Yeah. Hi, Larry, Albert, and Rosie. Welcome in. Yeah, you can do that. I have seen people literally add on like a little bit, but it's not worth it just for a washing machine. And Wes would never allow it.
No, the idea of like chopping Gigi up and then sticking more bits of steel on. I mean, it would be like the easiest 5 feet to black out of her whole hull.
It's true.
But yeah, that's terrifying.
Yeah, I do wish we had a washing machine. Wes is always like, oh, Amy wishes she had a washing machine. Because he doesn't do the washing. If you had to do the washing, then you would also be adding on an extra 5 foot.
Yeah, that's fair. I do the toilets.
Yeah, that's the rule.
Deal.
Sorry about those first locks you faced after leaving the marina. It's all right, Janet. It got us ready, didn't it, for what's to come? And apparently, somebody from the marina updated us and told us that it was a stick stuck under the paddle, so the paddle wasn't closing properly. But one of the lock keepers went out and fixed it straight away. They're great, those lock keepers. So I think it's all back to normal. I mean, those locks do tend to struggle with water levels a little bit, but it shouldn't have been that bad.
Yeah.
But yeah, we probably should have said in the video, don't do what we did unless you know for sure that the pound that you're taking the water from at the top is big enough.
Yeah,
because we only did that because we knew
we're familiar with that.
Yeah, we knew there wasn't a lock for miles, which meant that there was enough water at the top.
Yeah, and I just didn't really say, which is partly why it took 2 hours, because it was like, even though I could see that the levels were fine, I just wanted to play it like ultra safe.
But yeah. I can't imagine how you keep on top of your washing. One of our hacks, Stacey, we just stay in our pajamas all the time.
Just be dirty. There you go.
No, but seriously, we stay in our pajamas a lot because pajamas are so much easier to wash than like jeans and jumpers. You can wash them, hand wash them quite easily.
Yeah.
So we only wear like outdoor clothes when we go outside, and then as soon as we get back, we take them off again and hang them straight up so they stay as clean as possible.
Yeah, because also like just even in a house, I can't chill in jeans.
Yeah.
I just can't do it. As soon as I get home, I've got to put like pajamas on, or at the very least like joggers, because just chilling in jeans, I just can't do it. It just feels feels wrong. I need to be in comfy clothes all the time.
Cov Kimbo says, Amy, are you from Notts? I was born in Beeston. Now that's the nice marina. Yeah, I am from Notts. I'm looking forward to going to Nottingham for sure.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Very exciting.
It's gone off now, but Brooke said that they yeeted the washing machine out of the boat because it used too much water.
Yeah, that is a thing. I think we would only do it like if we knew a water point was coming up. But I mean, even our little camping one uses like 25 litres.
Yeah, it is
quite a lot
of water, isn't it? And we don't have the biggest water tank either.
Rufus is sleeping cozy by the fire. I would pick the webcam up and show you, but everything will fall over, so I'm not going to do that.
Balanced quite precariously.
But yeah, he is cozily by the fire.
Yeah. I wanted to. John said I wanted to put a washing machine in my boat until I helped a mate fit one in his. Quite the logistical pain in the arse.
Yeah, because I can imagine it's going to make it list to one side.
Yeah.
You've got all sorts. Because the only reason,
work.
yeah, the piping, they're more likely to leak under the floorboards. So it is kind of good that we don't have one. But yeah.
Just an extra water-based appliance is just another place that can leak, isn't it?
Exactly, Donna. Blanket, hoodie, and PJ bottoms always when I'm at home. We have both put on our work from home attire because we've got pajamas on the bottom and we've just put presentable tops on, of course.
PC Mike said, do you carefully fold clothes so as to not iron due to power consumption? So we don't iron because, one, we don't want to keep an iron on board and it uses power.
Who's got time to iron?
I just can't be bothered.
But yeah, we do. We hang them up when they're drying, which makes them not.
And then we try to keep things neatly folded, but it doesn't always work out that way. And then if we really need to, you just sort of hang it up for a bit before you need it and hope that the creases go away. Failing that, just roll with it.
Do you think you'll ever go for a filtration system? Is that the water freedom? We've heard mixed things about them. So admittedly, we're not in a rush. I just don't think we necessarily need it. I think if you're planning on staying in an area for a long time, then they're kind of worth it. But for us, we cruise every 4 days anyway. So we're usually coming across water points pretty quickly. And yeah, I've heard mixed things.
The only thing I would consider with that is if we had a custom boat. The only setup I've heard that's like tickled my fancy with one of them is to have
we're talking to Tom.
So to have one tank that you fill up at a water point for drinking water, and then one tank that you use for like showers and washing machines, and then that uses the like filtration system.
We are going to Crick, yes. Rufus will not be coming to Crick, but we are coming to Crick, and we will be there the whole weekend. We're very excited.
Yeah, we know everyone gets really excited to see Rufus, but if you didn't already know, he just gets so overwhelmed at things like that. So he doesn't enjoy it. He doesn't have a nice time. It's just too much for him, and he gets really cranky. So it normally ends up with us having to try and, like, if the boat's there, taking him home, that sort of thing. So yeah, this time he's gonna have a little holiday while we go to Crick.
Hi, Doghouse. Good to see you. How you doing?
Oh.
Thank you so much.
Pure View said, what's the next big upgrade to Gigi? Ooh.
What are you gonna think
I thought you were gonna say you'd love to renovate the bathroom.
Oh yeah, I would love to renovate the bathroom because the bathroom is how we bought the boat. In my opinion, it's not the best layout. The shower's a bit dodgy anyway. So if we're gonna replace the shower, I'm kind of thinking like, should we just go all out and replace the bathroom?
See, this is how bad things happen, though. Like, rather than do like one job, it just like grows and grows.
Yeah, but like under the shower tray is leaking, and like, and the layout isn't great. The bathroom is my least favorite place on GG, and you can't even stand up in the shower.
Yeah. Plus, we think something's wrong with it anyway because the hot water just doesn't work well in the shower. It'll sometimes scold you for about 2 minutes, and then other times it just doesn't get hot, even if there's hot water. So,
but yeah, whether that'll actually happen or not, who knows?
The thing we do want to do in the summer, though, if we have time this year, is to make the bow a little bit more of like a little usable.
Oh
space.
Yeah, the bow. I think we'll do this summer. We're gonna do it like a cozy space with a tribute to Dupes. We've got like a gorgeous print, a gorgeous picture that I want to put up from one of our lovely Patreons, Mr. C, in there. And I just want to make it a really nice space to dedicate it to Dupes.
Yeah, that would be nice.
That's our summer plan.
Eric said you need to get some Rufus merchandise.
We are looking into it.
Yeah, slowly but surely.
Oh, thank you everyone for the congratulations. It really does mean so much. Thank you. And welcome in if you're just joining us.
Nikki said a walk-through bathroom seems like an ideal bathroom. I do quite like the idea of a walk-through one. I think they work well if you're sort of like full-time liveaboard. I think if you had guests a lot, that might be like a little bit awkward having to like close down part of the boat. But I think for us that would potentially work quite well.
No, I don't want a walk-through bathroom.
Well, I was going to say the only thing about it is the heating.
Yeah, because it kind of blocks off because our boat is quite short, it would basically turn it into 3 separate rooms, and then the heating's not going to go through as well. And I quite like when you look from one end of GG, you can see the other end of GG.
That's true. Yeah.
But yeah, they do look good.
Tiny Throttle said, if you do the bathroom because your funny video soon have me shouting at the telly, don't do it like that. Yes. Almost certainly.
We have learned a valuable lesson about pilot holes, though. At least from our recent one.
Yeah,
so that's
good. Lots of people corrected us on our drilling techniques, and yeah, it was quite good actually, because now we actually know why you're supposed to drill a pilot hole, whereas before we were just like, don't need to do that.
Yeah. It's Rafferty's 9th birthday soon. He loves to come boating with us. Quite brave for a Netherland dwarf bunny. Says Dupes was his inspiration.
That's
Happy
so
birthday, Rafferty.
That's so cute.
There's one somebody asked. Hi Laura, how do you seem to keep your whites clothes so white? I feel like that's just a camera trickery, Laura.
Not intentional.
If you look at us up close in person, probably not white, because I distinctly remember I had this like shirt, and it was like, this is my going out shirt.
Yeah.
And then I thought that it was like cream,
like an
ivory. And then I took it to my sister's house, and she was like, let me wash that shirt for you. And she washed it in her washing machine, and it came so white.
It was as bright as the sun.
But I do use, obviously we only use eco-friendly products when we wash on the boat, but I do use like white booster stuff when we take it to the laundrette.
And the other thing is, we do have a couple of items. Like, I've got a couple of white t-shirts that are like very much buried under all the rest of my clothes in my drawer. And if I know we're going somewhere where I'm not going to get sweaty, I'm not going to get dirty, I'm probably not going to eat anything that spills all over it, then I will break out the white t-shirt and
I will wear it for the evening, and then it will go immediately back.
Before any coal stains can get on it.
Because we always see like other vloggers, like Joe from Ojo and Chris Atomic and Ben and Emily, they're always wearing like nice clothes to cruise, and we're always looking at them like, maybe we should wear nice clothes rather than always wearing joggers. And then I'll get all dressed up. The 2 times that I've got like dressed up for a cruise, I wore my Lucy Nyak dungarees, jumped off the boat to catch the ropes, a massive split down the crotch, and then I wore like some nicer jeans, grease all over them from the locks, so we just don't bother anymore.
You had a yellow dress as well, and there was just like one particularly like greasy lock mechanism, but the like walkway was really narrow, and you're like, no. But
it just and my new yellow dress I wore last summer.
Yeah, that was that one.
Yeah. So it looks like we always are just wearing joggers, because mainly we only really film when we're cruising, and when we're cruising we wear joggers, but we do wear clothes, I promise.
Yeah. Just
but if we didn't, that would be fine too.
Dave said, do you guys have friendly rivalry with other canal vloggers with subscriber numbers? That's a great question. I'm one of those people that I really enjoy looking at a number. So as soon as there's a number on a thing, I will watch it. Try not to obsess over it, but I just enjoy watching the numbers. I don't think that we have like any friendly rivalries at the moment. I think there's been a couple that for a while we were like kind of like doing that, and that's kind of fun.
We had it with Quobot for a bit, where Chris was watching our numbers, we were watching theirs, and we'd be like, oh, who's gonna beat him first?
Yeah, and we've had that a couple of times, but I think at the moment less so. Yeah, I think we were just so focused on like getting to the 20k that was like all we really cared about. So yeah, that was exciting.
Welcome in everyone if you're just joining us. Hello LLR, hi Kiki. We'll be cruising with the bears again soon. I don't think so, Sadie, because they're quite high up north. They're on the Llangollen at the moment, and we're pretty far Midlands southy, so not for a while, but we stay in touch.
We would have been more likely to if our original winter plans had worked out, which was to go up through Birmingham and then up the other end of it. So, but then that kind of went out the window. So who knows when we'll next be near them.
Hi Neil and Sue, welcome in, and Natasha B, hello, and Dapper, hello.
Philip said, "What surprised you the most about staying in the marina?" That is a good one.
I don't know whether, because we were in a marina that isn't like, not everyone lives on the boats. I was surprised at how not claustrophobic we felt.
Yeah, that's
because
true.
I always feel like you're kind of always in someone else's space because you're moored like 2 boats either side, and you kind of like, I don't know, I feel like you can't have your telly too loud.
Feels like, sorry, yeah, go on.
Oh, go on.
I was gonna say, like, to me, it feels like when you're moored like that and everyone's in, it feels like similar to when you go in a lift or like an elevator and everyone's kind of forced into your personal space, and you feel like you can't quite relax. You just sort of, you know.
But we didn't feel like that in this one, but I think it's because the boats either side of us, no one was in them like all the time. They were kind of leisure boats, but yeah, we enjoyed it for sure. Oh, somebody asked, where was it? My wife Sandra loves the top you're wearing, Amy. Where did you get it from? So it's from a little company called Hissy Fit, and all of the clothes that they sell are made of dead stock fabric. So it's fabric that would be destined for the landfill. And she makes like limited edition lines. So she's doing loads of fleeces at the moment. She's based in Birmingham. Really like them. Hissy Fit. I'll type it in the chat.
Transport Hub said, I've done a couple of trips on a narrowboat, Braunston and Llangollen. Points if you can say that right. Where would you recommend for our next canal holiday?
Where did they say they'd done?
Braunston and the Llangollen.
I would say the River Thames.
I was going to say Thames in summer is really nice, particularly the west bit between like Oxford and Reading, I think, was one of my favourites. Although if you're doing like a holiday, to be fair, the other stretch of it would be good because you don't have to worry about moorings as much.
The Thames is a little bit harder working sense, so you might have to use a plank. The moorings aren't always super easy, but if you're up for that and you want something a little bit different from the canals, the Thames is a good. You can like swim in it in some places. You can have a paddleboard like towing behind or with the boat. It's great.
There's places like mooring outside Warwick Castle's pretty cool. Not Warwick Castle. Is it Warwick Castle? No, the other one. Windsor. Yeah, would recommend that.
Yes. Hi Helen, welcome in.
Hang on, wait a sec. Lucy said, hi guys, where's when I lived with you at uni? My husband and I came across your YouTube when looking for info on buying a narrowboat. You're both fantastic. No way. That's awesome. Was that in first year in Halls? So I have a picture of a Lucy in my head.
Ah,
that's really
that's cool.
Yeah, that's crazy. If that is
the narrowboat world.
Yeah, there you go. That's awesome.
Is that the one where the water would always get turned off that you told me about?
No, that was a different one. My Halls one was, I mean, it was pretty standard Halls. It was like if you went into the kitchen, it sounded like you're walking on crisps because it was that sticky.
Oh, Lee said, Lucy, we need Wes gossip.
Got 3 daughters now. First year, love your videos. Oh, thank you so much. That's amazing. Oh, feel free to like message us if you like
want any help. Yeah,
that's amazing.
Yeah, give us the Wes gossip from uni. Hi, John. Hi, Robert Bright. Welcome in. When you guys game together online, what games do you play, both together and with friends? Ooh.
I've just been playing some actually, haven't I?
We kind of go through phases. Hi, Jam.
Hi, Jam.
He said he can't put the volume up. My mum's watching Emmerdale. Yeah, we go through phases. We're currently playing CS:GO, which is Counter-Strike Global Offensive, which is like a
technically it's Counter-Strike 2 now, isn't it?
It's like a shooting game.
Yeah.
But we've played.
We were playing a lot of Minecraft together.
We played Minecraft. We played Until Dawn together.
Until Dawn was actually one of the first things that we did as a couple, wasn't it?
We played Detroit Become Human together, which is like a choice-based game, and we would like swap controllers every scene. That's a good one. Heavy Rain.
We sort of played The Last of Us together, but that was one of those games where you found it really cozy to watch me play it on PlayStation.
Yeah.
Didn't you?
We played It Takes Two.
Yeah.
We played Sackboy Big Adventure. So
great levels in that game.
Heard the levels in that one's pretty good. But yeah.
Yeah, but at the moment I'm really back into Counter-Strike. I'm having like my annual burst of Counter-Strike again.
Oh, Wes has played Baldur's Gate 3. I love Life is Strange, Paul.
I loved Baldur's Gate 3. I didn't think I'd like it at all because by the time I played it, I hadn't done any D&D, but I absolutely loved it. It was brilliant.
Oh, that's lovely, Matt Richards. Thank you. Thank you for joining us. Red Milk Crone says, Wes, your beard style was awesome on your last video.
Was it? Thank you very much. I can't remember how it was. Sometimes it's sort of accidental because I don't really do much with it, to be honest. But thank you. Sam said, if you guys haven't tried the game Ultimate Chicken Horse, it's a brilliant multiplayer. Have we played that?
I feel like I've played that.
I don't know if we have, actually. Was that one that we might have played with Robin Isabel? No. That was... I can't remember what it was called. We have to, like, grab each other's hands and stuff.
I don't know. There's loads similar to that, aren't there?
Yeah.
Hi, Nikki Morgan. Welcome.
Hello.
Whereas when you play games, do you think could have done that level better? Where's a nightmare to play games with?
It is something that it is genuinely quite hard to switch that off. Like, even if we're doing, like, puzzles in an escape room and something like that, I just naturally try and, like, redesign them or, like, improve them. Not saying I can improve them, but, like, my head does switch into that mode of, like...
Whereas I'll be like, oh, they could have done this better.
Actually.
This would have been way more engaging for the player if they would have done this. Yeah, he's annoying to play with sometimes.
I am annoying.
Oh yeah, we'll be playing and he'll be like, statistically, most players turn left, so we should turn right.
Yeah, there's a lot of little things like that.
It's good. It's cool, Will. How are you both feeling mentally these days? Thank you, Kiki, for that.
Doing all right. I think since being out on the cup, I think I'm feeling a bit better. I do feel like in the marina, the old mental health had started to decline a little bit just because we were really trying to pack everything in as much as possible. So we were running on fumes. We had the BSS, which was really tiring. And then I think just the urge to get back out there was really, starting to take a bit of a toll. So even though we're back out there and I'm now finding some things that I can be anxious about, overall, I think I'm doing a bit better.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, I was pretty excited to leave the marina. I don't think I was struggling in the marina, but I was definitely getting a little bit just a bit fed up, I think. So yeah, we're doing really good now. We're back out.
Yeah.
Lee, thank you so much for the £5. Here's to the next 20k. Thank you so much, Lee. We appreciate you. And Robert Bright, thank you so much. Enjoying your back to cruising again. Oh, thank you. We are super loving it. We've been filming quite a lot, trying to get used to the new camera. But to be honest, we basically left the marina, found a super peaceful spot, and just stayed here for like a week because we just really wanted to chill out.
Yeah.
And we've been loving it.
Yeah. Oh, Lisa as well. Thank you for the $10. That's really kind of you.
Oh, guys, thank you. That's so
Thank
kind.
you so much. Andrew said, hey, both from Borders Leaves Back Cabin. Me, Kathy, and Emily are watching all along. Oh, happy birthday for the other day as well.
Hi, guys. Welcome. Where was that? Oh. There was a question. Where was it? Sam Wright, welcome in. Do you ever hear from the girls on the lavender boat? Sadly not. But we hope we're doing good. Loz asked, that's the one. What's your battery setup to run 2 PCs?
So we have 4 100 amp hour lithium batteries and a 1.6 kilowatt inverter, and that works pretty well for us. We've got 2 gaming PCs, which to be honest,
laptops.
2 gaming laptops, which to be honest, I only really run games well if they're on charge. So it's kind of, there's not like a huge benefit from it, but the nice thing is that if you're not running something high power, then you can run battery and stuff like that. So it works quite well, I think, for us. Obviously it's not as good as living in a house. You have to have your settings on a lot lower and that sort of thing. But yeah, it scratches the itch for sure. Andrea, thank you as well.
Guys,
thank you
stop
so much.
it. Thank you so much. That's super kind.
And again, to anyone who's recently joined, if we do miss something, feel free to like send it again. That's fine.
We're back out on Saturday after winter. Llangollen, here we come. Ooh, enjoy, Neil and Sue.
Nice.
Enjoy.
We really want to do the Llangollen again, possibly in winter at some point, and just go really slowly along it. That's like a future goal.
Hi Alexis, welcome in. Watching all of your videos from the beginning. Oh, enjoy our awkward selves at the start.
Every now and then we'll go back to like one of our first videos just to like see how much it's changed. And so it's so awkward. Like it's the same whenever you do anything really. Like our earliest videos were like obviously we were new to it, we didn't really know what we were doing, so they're bound to be a little bit awkward looking back at them. But yeah, it's quite funny, like just yeah, just really shy.
Hi Lizzie, welcome in. Say hi to Brian too. Chip Pals for life. Oh, we appreciate you. Welcome. What's going on with that?
Ahmed seems really keen for you to touch my head.
I've removed it. Sorry, Ahmed.
It's got a little bit of stubble at the moment. Oh, thank you so much for all the congrats, everyone.
Oh, Michael, thank you so much as well.
Oh, thank you.
Honestly, we're super grateful for everyone for hitting 20k. I can't believe it.
It feels so proper, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Like,
thank you so much.
20 feels like such a like a, I don't know, like a milestone number.
We still get a little bit nervous when people say, like, when we meet new people and they're like, what do you do for work? And we're like, we're YouTubers. It feels a bit like, I don't know, but
it feels one step closer to feeling slightly more legitimate.
Yeah, we're super. No, we're not embarrassed about it or anything, but like I feel like some people are like they just don't get it, kind of thing.
It's the imposter syndrome as well, isn't it?
But yeah, we're super grateful.
Murgatroyd said, "Will you do the Lancaster anytime?" We definitely want to do the Lancaster at some point, but it does mean doing the Ribble Link. I
think that might be next spring/summer.
So does that mean I should start getting anxious about it now?
Probably.
To give me a year to really freak out by the time we have to do it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we do really want to see the Lancaster. We've heard good things. We were watching Narrowboat will do it, and it does look really cool. But yeah, I don't know, the Ribble Link does look scary.
Hang on.
What a strange person.
Anyway, thank you so much, Philip Williams. Guys, you're so kind. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. Thank you.
Mike said, "Hello from Florida. I've been watching your vlogs in about 10 other narrowboat channels for several years. Definitely envy everyone's lifestyle of narrowboating. It is really cool. We won't lie about that, but I think we were watching Natalie Lynn's videos yesterday, and we were saying it's so cool though how like in America you can just road trip like so far, like how you can just get a van and go across states, and they've all got their differences in that. So I think even though narrowboat life is cool, there are definitely some things that we do envy over there as well."
Stacey Langley said, "Do you think you'll go back to vegan camp out this year? Don't think I'll be going. The vibes were off the last few years." We agree, Stacey.
Yeah.
We agree. Like the vibes like 2 years ago was the best vibes because we've been going every year since the second one.
The second ever one.
We missed a couple during COVID, but the second ever one we've been going since, and we loved it. And it's just not the same, is it?
It's gotten too big and too focused on being a festival rather than just like a camp out, basically.
Yeah.
So yeah, not
that we wouldn't recommend it, but it.
Yeah.
The vibes were off. I don't think we'll be going. Plus, the lineup's not super good.
They made it smaller, which is good, but it feels like the focus is still not back the way it was.
The venue sounds better.
Yeah.
But yeah. As a fellow continuous cruiser, hi Felix, thank you so much. What would your next improvement/upgrade be on GG? Oh, we've done that. So we were thinking possibly the bathroom.
Ooh, that's long.
But simple small things would be the kitchen cupboards.
Listen, some of you might have a point about that, but we'll get around to it one day.
Kitchen cupboards.
Oh, today is my grandma Betty's Mimo's 90th birthday. Oh, happy birthday if you see this.
Oh, happy birthday, Grandma Betty.
Oh, that's really sweet.
And thank you, Kiki.
Oh, Lel said, will we go to the Scottish or Irish canals? Oh, I didn't.
We
yeah,
would love to.
Yeah, Cruising Kisma are on the Irish ones, aren't they? We don't know if we take Gigi there because you have to get her out in a truck, drive up Scotland, plop her in, and then do the reverse. But we would like to do like a hire boat on the Scottish canals, the Irish canals, and also that one random canal in the south of Wales. We'd like to do that, wouldn't we?
Yeah, and to go with Pure Vida's question, would you do boating overseas? Kind of the same thing. Yes, we would love to look at other canals, but we'll probably hire over there.
Because Joe did it, didn't he? And that was really cool to see.
Yeah, the Montgomery and Bracken for sure. Looks really cool.
Mike says we've got miles and miles of roads. The wife and I made a 16,000-mile trip across the US in 2019. Oh wow! I bet that's such a cool experience, though.
If one of your first Vlogmas you were taking, Rufus, Amy asked something like, does he have to do a Steve Jobs? Did he hear that right? Or is Steve Jobs code for Rufus's poo? Steve Jobs was just Rufus's. He had this jumper that he wore. It was like a fleece jumper, and it was like a turtleneck, and it was black. So he looked like Steve Jobs when he wore it. So that's what we called it. So I think I was basically saying, do we have to put his jumper on or not?
He's got a red. He had a red.
We got rid of the black one now
because the black one was too rubbish for his fur. But yeah, that was where the nickname comes from. So if you hear us referring to Steve Jobs, it's his turtleneck jumper.
Hi, Blubber. Good to see you. How are you doing?
Red Milk Croon said, have you thought of getting a camper van and do what Heidi does, the rum wench? We definitely want to do that at some point. We do watch like a lot of van lifers and things like that, and it's definitely something we want to do. I think we'd want to do like trips around Europe in particular, but I think what we'd probably do is finish doing the narrowboat, trying to do the whole network, and then either get like a mooring or some sort of base and then go off in like bursts. I think that's like a long-term plan, isn't it?
Yeah, I think we want to be all in on the boating or all in on the van life. I don't think we want to do a little bit of both, I think.
Yeah. So we're doing this adventure first. After that, potentially do some van life stuff.
Hi, Yasmin. There seems to be a good community on the canals. Do disputes happen between boaters? And if so, what about?
They do.
Yes, they do. They do happen. Sometimes it can be about mooring location, like if someone's moored in an awkward spot, they might get a bit of grief and then they might argue back or something like that. Or sometimes it can be
Ahmed really wants to know about my head.
Or sometimes it can be, some people really like their privacy, so sometimes people can get funny. We've seen it where they don't want to be moored near or anything like that. Going past too fast.
Taking locks. Oh,
locks are contentious.
If a lock is set for someone and you disregard that,
start emptying it or something. Yeah, lock etiquette. But it's very few and far between. You might have a little, kind of similar to road rage. You might have a little like, but it's quite rare that like there's massive. I'd say it's definitely more community than not.
Yeah,
but it does happen sometimes.
Yeah, if anything, if there's any arguments that you ever see, it's normally because there's actually like some deeper personal stuff that they've got like a little feud going on. And it's kind of irrelevant that they're on a boat.
Urban Angel, thank you so much for the super thanks as well. And Zilla Russ should exchange to about 20 quid for 20k subscribers.
Thank you.
Thank you both so much. That's super, super kind.
Never Too Late. Hi guys. Said, hi, do you think you will miss having a car? So yeah, we were curious about this because we have really made good use of the car while we've been in the marina. I think since we went in about September, we'd done about 9,000 miles, which I think is quite a lot. And it was so convenient. It was so nice being like, oh, we need that thing, and we could just go and get it straight away. Or like if we had to do DIY for the BSS, oh, we're missing that thing. You literally just jump in the car and just have it immediately. Whereas like
chip shops.
Yeah, whereas not having the car, you kind of have to just wait and be really patient, which I think is a good thing. But I will miss the convenience of the car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna miss it way more at the start.
Yeah.
Like recently, we've been like, oh, we've run out of tea bags. Like if we had a car, we could just go get it. But I think over time we'll kind of forget what it was like to have it. And I think overall we still prefer not having that tie.
I know a lot of people do continuous cruise with a car, but I would just find that really stressful, I think.
Yeah.
And it's another expense.
Chippy transport. Yeah, we did make use of that for sure, Lizzie.
Yes.
Road rage at 12 p.m. And also it's a bit awkward to have road rage at 3 kilometers per hour. I mean, it kind of. You do. We have seen it before where like someone's having an argument with someone on the towpath and then there's a boat cruising past and they're just walking alongside the towpath and you're just like, arguing at each other and like, what, you can't really get away fast.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, it's generally good vibes.
Elizabeth said, we have the whole of August this year and can't decide where on the network to go. Ooh. Where are you starting from? Have you already got like a starting point or can you pick anywhere? So if you can pick anywhere, I don't know actually. That's tricky. I did really enjoy the Stratford actually, the South Stratford Canal. That was nice.
Yeah, that was cool.
And yeah, around Warwick was really nice.
Oh yeah. Like Warwick onwards. The Grand Union, to be fair, we really enjoyed the Grand Union, didn't we?
Oh, they're starting in Swanley. Oh well, you got to do Llangollen.
Llangollen.
It
has to be. It is you've got tunnels on there, you've got locks, you've got aqueducts, you've got super cozy towns, you've got pubs by the towpath.
The other option is the way that we went is to
there's
do the
ring
branch.
There's also a ring, I think, that you can do.
Oh, is there? I'm looking at the map, by the way.
I think you can do that ring. Warwickshire ring?
No,
you're not on the
Four Counties ring.
Four Counties ring? That's also very popular.
I never know which one the Four Counties ring is.
Hi, Shane. Yes, I appreciate it. I recognise your username. Thank you so much. We did do a big food shop before we left the marina, but we're kind of just mainly running out of fresh stuff now. We ran out of tea bags. We ran out of like fruit, veggies, bread, that kind of stuff. You two never swear in videos, probably for YouTube reasons, but do you swear not on camera? Oh, good question. I like juicy, unique questions like that. So we do.
Yeah, we don't swear on the videos because it's just like a nice thing where you don't have to worry about like the videos aren't made for children, but it's nice that they can kind of be like just kind of open and more people can enjoy them. That's kind of why we don't do it in the videos. But yeah, off camera. Horrendous.
No, we don't really swear that much, but we do swear.
Yeah, just fairly casual.
Yeah. Hi, DIY specialist. Welcome in. Does Just Eat deliver to the towpath? Yes, they do. You can sometimes you have to drop a pin. Deliveroo, you can drop a pin, which is good. But sometimes we just use like a pub address. If we're near a pub or something, you can put the pub and then meet them in the car park.
Yeah,
done that
you
before.
Just have to like awkwardly stand there because it's a bit weird that wherever they're delivering it to.
Hi, Christopher Butler. Welcome in. Bit bored of the Llangollen. Yeah, that's fair. You've been at Swanley for 5 years. Stratford, yes. Yeah, you could probably get to Stratford and do like a nice ring.
Oh, that's quite.
Oh no, Stratford's quite far.
Yeah, you'd have to go.
Have you done Birmingham yet?
Well, we've heard good things about the Shropshire Union, which is just basically down south from Swanley. So that might be a good one.
Urban Angel Sasha, are you both married? As you're both so sweet. Thank you. We aren't.
No.
We've always kind of been a bit like we don't want to get married, but I think we didn't like the idea of a wedding versus the idea of getting married. I think that's what we didn't like. We don't want a wedding.
We think if we were to get married, we'd probably just elope somewhere and then maybe have like a chilled little party kind of thing.
But I guess we're not in a rush.
Yeah, it's fine as it is at the moment, isn't it?
And are you planning on making a family? We have a family with us and Rufus.
Yeah, I think we're definitely more pets kind of people, aren't we? Canmom says, what games has worked? I can't stop. What games has Wes worked on? The main ones that I've worked on are Sackboy Movie Adventure, Hitman 2. I've also touched a little bit of like Disney Infinity, and then there's actually an upcoming Tron game that I worked on, which is the last thing I worked on. I don't really know what it will be like when it comes out because I haven't seen it in a year. But from the trailers and everything, that looks pretty cool, and it comes out in June, I think. Lee said, did Birmingham Canal last summer and just found it a bit grotty, the canal, not Birmingham.
Yeah, it is a shame. It tends to get like that in
any cities, isn't it? It was the same through Leicester. Like, the bits around the canal look quite nice, but a lot of the water itself just had a lot of rubbish, and it was weirdly fizzy in places as well.
Yeah.
It just seems to happen in the cities. I guess you've just got more foot traffic, more rubbish.
Kathy says, maybe you've already covered this, but how did you two meet? We met on Tinder. So on dating apps.
Yeah.
9 years ago?
Yeah, it would have been, wouldn't it? Yeah.
Home
and Horizon said, are you planning on doing all the small arms and sections of the Birmingham canals? We're going to try and do as much as we can of them, because there's a lot of silver propeller challenges. Again, we've been watching Narrowboat will do that as well. They do look like pretty doable. I know that there's a couple where the CRT now advise you to not do because they're just not.
And we saw another vlogger's video. I can't remember who it was. They did an arm that we're not going to do anymore because it's not even navigable anymore. But we'll do as much as we can.
Yeah, they've been discouraged from doing it now because there's toxic silt, isn't there? And if a boat goes through it, it churns it up and that can damage.
Yeah, it was literally black.
So they had to just like reverse back. So we won't do that one, but as much as we can.
Welcome in, Crispy Bacon. Welcome. Hi, Roy. Yes, we saw them. They were great.
Crispy Bacon said, I forgot to swipe up and give you a super like. She just got a regular like.
I nearly didn't swipe on Wes. Fun fact. I literally was about to say no.
Yeah.
Not because of him, but some drama with my ex-boyfriend. And then my friend was like, oh, go on. Give him a chance. I was like, suppose.
Best decision you ever made.
How's the Jacqueline Wilson collection coming on? Thanks for asking, Emma. Right, that's it.
Right, I'll leave you to
talking about. I've now got 62,
yeah.
and I have read 23.
That is really good going.
So yeah, I'm still on the hunt, but I think I've collected like all of the common ones now. So it's getting a bit difficult to find them in charity shops, but I'm still committed, and I still loving searching for it.
You've got slightly less now, haven't you?
Yeah, I donated all the ones I've read, but I'm doing book reviews on Patreon. Sorry, Patreons. And I've got a big bag that I need to film more reviews of before I can donate them.
Donna said, my brother found his partner on Tinder. He said he needed someone to help him move, and he just couldn't get rid of them.
That's how it goes.
Yeah.
Hi, Philip. Welcome in. And Home and Horizon. Welcome. Oh, yes, Steve. It was Narrowboat Natterings. That's it.
Oh, yeah. Red Milk Crane said, I told my husband that every time we park the car and he said poo and answer good luck, he didn't get it.
Wait, where? Oh, yeah.
Mark of a good mooring, isn't it?
It is.
Definitely. In fact, actually, the mooring that we're in now is really nice. And the previous mooring that we went to was also quite nice. And both of them had dog poo, didn't they?
Yeah, they did.
There you go. And
Yeah.
in fact, there was one mooring that we tried to go in that seemed nice, but the internet was rubbish, and that didn't have a dog poo. So it holds water.
My God, I saw the thing. I missed it, sorry, at the time, but I saw the thing about the noodle vlog. Maybe one day. Michael Douglas said, when's the noodle vlog coming out? Wes isn't that excited about the idea. Shane says, have you ever been on the Great Ooze or thinking of doing it? The southern one.
That's the one that goes up towards it's around the River Nene, isn't it? So we will do it at some point.
Basically, if anyone asks us, are we planning on doing this area? The answer is yes, because we plan on doing everywhere.
But that will probably be one of the last ones because we kind of want to do like that.
Yeah, we're kind of going around now.
Yeah, so we will at some point, but it'll probably be a couple of years away yet.
Oh, Buds, what's your favourite lock?
Ooh, favourite lock. Oh, I know one of mine.
Oh, go on.
That one on the Montgomery Canal. Do you remember it? It's like, so you go, there's like a staircase down onto the Montgomery Canal, and then you go round a little bit.
That really little tiny one.
It's literally like an inch deep.
Yeah.
It's brilliant. It's so nice. It's like the easiest lock ever. Like you crank the paddle, and by the time you've gotten all the way to the end, it's set, ready to go.
Basically not. There's another one as well that I'm thinking of that I really like. Oh, there's one with the teapots. I think on the Trent and Mersey. It's like there's like a lock cottage next to it, and the owners of the lock cottage have like decorated the lock with like little teapots and like trinkets and stuff like that. It's really cute.
Yeah.
Hi, Crockerbits, welcome in.
Oh wow. Sorry, I don't know how to say his name. Denalicat said we found an RV dry campsite with dog poo, but it turned out to be a bear poo.
And no internet to top it off.
Oh.
Did you see any bears?
That's scary.
Rabbit says, thank you for showing even the pooier sides of boat life, especially Wes's panic attacks. I really feel for you both as I suffer just as bad, and I also have a super supportive partner.
Oh, that's nice.
It makes all the difference if you have a support network.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it happens. Try to be like fairly transparent with it because it's.
Yeah.
I do feel like if you are an anxious person, like there's plenty of sources of anxiety when you live on a boat. So I do feel like it's important to show it. I hope that for people that aren't interested in it, it's not too much of a drag, but it is.
It's important to show.
Yeah. And
I feel like I would hate for someone to watch our videos, like get a boat and then be like, it wasn't how you made it out. Like I'd hate that.
Yeah.
I like to give people all the information, and it might seem like we're moaning sometimes, but that's how it is.
Yeah. Oh, Elizabeth said that her favourite lock was any lock with a pub. The Willymore is my favourite. It's such a good name.
Have we been there? That's on
the solar panels.
Yeah, we got our solar panels installed there.
Because John parked in the car park.
Yeah. Hi Effie, welcome in. Hi RDJ. Hello, Katie Riley.
Crockerbit said you guys are most wholesome.
Oh. Have you considered sponsorship with Heinz?
Oh.
What, for ketchup?
That'd be great, wouldn't it?
Oh.
Or P-Max.
P-Max. This live is sponsored by
No.
Pepsi Max. It's not.
I wish it was. That'd be amazing. I don't think they really do stuff like that, do they? They're way too big. MTV said, what is your favourite charity shop find?
Ooh.
Oh, one of mine was that jumper.
Oh.
I had a lovely little jumper that must have been just homemade at some point.
It was literally hand knitted jumper.
Yeah, it didn't have like a label or anything, and it was just like a really quirky little jumper. If you go back, like, it was it would have been the summer before the year that we did the K&A. And I really liked it, and it was just a little bit unusual. And then that was in the bag when our car got robbed.
They stole it.
They stole it, and I'll never see it again.
Thank you, Sean Brogan, for the £2. Thank you.
Thank you.
What other charity shop finds have we had? A couple of baskets. My Jacqueline Wilson collection.
Yeah, like a bunch of stuff for Dungeons and Dragons was cool, wasn't it? We found like little bottles and things. They were quite nice.
Oh. Well, a lot of stuff actually. Like baskets and trinkets and whatnot.
Yeah. Time to unwind. So do you still do spider checks before going to bed? Yeah, we do we call it a sweep, don't we? You have to do a sweep. So you have to do that with the duvet, check under the pillows, and then you can get in.
Will you come to the Sheffield Canal? Yes. No, Pepsi Max is the best, Yaz. Pepsi or Coke? No doubt about it. Pepsi.
Pepsi Max. Okay, what is the tier of the common cola beverages? Because P Max is at the top. What's under P Max?
Coke, full fat Coke.
I think only from like a good pub though. When it's really syrupy, that could be nice. But
McDonald's full fat Coke.
out of a can, I'm not crazy about it. Also, Diet Coke is...
Clive! Sorry.
Oh, of course. Yeah,
Clive! Good point, Chris. Sorry.
Yeah, I think Diet Coke, Coke Zero. They're not anywhere near P-Max.
Heinz baked beans. Thank you, Urban Angel. Thank you.
Eric said, how many mugs today? Oh, you mean how many mugs have we got on the boat?
We decluttered some.
Yeah, I think we've got about 6 now. I think I've struggled to get it lower than that.
Amount.
Yeah.
Cockbit says, so I know you have your good and bad days on the boat. What are your top 3 things that you miss, if anything, from having a house/home?
Infinite electricity. That is just so... It's such a luxury to just not think about whether you've got enough power for something.
Convenience, being close to family, for sure. Yeah, very close with family, so not being able to just like nip round for a cup of tea or oh mum, do you want to go to Matalan and have a look at the clothes, stuff like that. I do miss with my mum and sisters and stuff.
I do miss having like a little bit more space, so not just necessarily in terms of having more cupboards for storage, because that can go the other way and then you end up hoarding more, but like, for example, if you're in like a rush and you need to go and get something and there's just loads of stuff in the boat and you're both trying to like squeeze past each other, that can be a bit annoying. And sometimes if we're like with family or like an Airbnb or something and we can just move around, that feels like really novel.
Yeah.
My other one as well would be a consistent internet speed.
I don't think that, because we hardly ever moor up when the internet's bad.
It depends, but it is, again, it's like something that you don't have to think about.
Yeah, it's true. There was one. Pauline Peak. We have just booked a narrowboat trip for the first time and we are nervous.
Ooh.
Don't be nervous. The main tips that we would say is use the ropes, because take it slow. A lot of high boaters that we see put on loads of revs when doing maneuvers.
Yeah.
And that makes it harder to handle the boat. The less revs, the easier it is to handle the boat. And it might seem like, oh, I'm not going to turn quick enough or something like that. Less revs is better. Do it slowly. And also, we see a lot of people, when they're trying to moor up using the engine only. So, like, they'll get the bow in, they'll jump off, and then they'll try and put the stern in with the rope, without using the ropes, with the engine. Just pull the bow in, have someone jump off with the centre line, and do the rest with the ropes.
Yeah, and don't be afraid to ask people for help as well.
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot of boaters out there that they can see that you're trying and you just need a bit of help. Just ask them, like, oh, do you mind catching a rope for me or something like that? And most of them, I'd say, will say yeah.
Yeah. But just enjoy it, for sure.
Yeah, just take it slow.
Hi, James. Have you considered getting another dog to keep Rufus company? Actually, Rufus hates having other dogs around. Like, he likes it for a little bit, but he definitely does like his own space. He's
a jealous little boy, isn't he?
Well, he gets jealous, and also he does find them a little bit much. Like, even when we go and visit my mum and she's got 2 dogs, and like our friends' dogs, like, he loves playing with them. Yeah. Well, Rufus is definitely like a play for 20 minutes and then leave me alone kind of thing. Like, he loves being on the sofa and his own space. And we've fostered a dog before, and he just found it too much. The dog wanted to play with him or kept bothering him, and Rufus was like, all right, I've played with you for 20 minutes now, leave me alone.
I think also with everything that we've been through recently with Rufus, it's like, one's enough.
Yeah. But he's doing great. Yeah, he's doing really good.
Oh, hi, Pitch Up Wanderers. Hi, guys. Sorry we're late. Congrats on the 20k. Important question. Would you rather have whatsits for fingers or sausages for toes? See, they've come here. They're immediately asking.
The good questions. Whatsits for fingers is just simply unpractical, right? Because whatsits do not have good structural integrity.
Imagine washing your hands, though. Your fingers would just dissolve.
You can't. You wash your hands one time, they're gone.
Ooh,
important follow-up questions. Do the whatsits regenerate, or are they a one-time use kind of thing?
And do they have like nerves in them.
Imagine trying to pick up a can of Pepsi Max. The Watsons are going to crumble.
But that would be excruciating.
I'm going to say sausages for toast.
Goodness, yeah, no contest.
No contest.
Yeah. There you go. Lisa said, is Rufus enjoying smelling new sniffs again? He really is. I think.
And he's been off lead.
Yeah, because one thing that we do find, and we found the same in our house, is that we get just really bored of like the same dog walks. And being on a boat is really nice because it's normally like every week or so you get a whole new set of them. And it's nice because not only do we enjoy that, but he gets to go around and sniff everything and it's new. So yeah, he's been loving that.
Emma, welcome. Hi, Emma. Me and my partner are staying on Moonshadow in Manchester for a couple of nights by the floating homestays. Ooh, enjoy. They look really nice. I think if I'm thinking of the ones that I've seen, enjoy. I'm sure you will. You can't not. Sorry. Just another quick one from RDJ. Mm-hmm. Weird question. How tall are you? We want to move on to a boat soon, but I'm afraid it'll bump my head. So our boat, that was one of the deciding factors of getting Gigi, was it had to have quite high headroom for Wes, because Wes is
6 feet tall.
Wes is 6 foot.
183 centimeters.
Our friend Blubber's been on the boat, who is 6 foot.
He's at least 6'4", isn't he?
6'4",
really
and he
tall.
can stand up on it. And the tallest person we've had is my sister's partner, who is.
Oh, is he 6'4"?
I think he's 6'5", and he could
he's
just.
Really tall. He
could stand up, but he could stand up. His head wasn't touching the ceiling, but it was close. So you can probably do all right from 6 foot. I think there are higher boats, but you're going to struggle.
We saw one at Crick, didn't we? There's
there's a builder that
does them specifically for high head. Like that's one of the things they really try and do is high headroom.
What's their name?
I can't remember.
There's a specific boat builder that the owner is really tall, and he builds all of his headroom really high in the boats.
It was the last Crick we went to, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And we commented on how tall the headroom was. So
so it is doable.
Yeah, 6'10" is very tall, but well, as I'm sure you're aware, but like I think there are boat builders that could possibly accommodate that.
Yeah, and there probably are a couple of boats knocking around second hand. You just might have to look a bit more.
The interlude. The other thing to note that I don't fully understand why is that for some reason most of the wide beams that we've seen have got like ridiculously high headroom. I don't quite understand the physics of that, but yeah, I think it is possible. Yeah, a lot of people think I'm a bit smaller, but I think it's because I've got a massive head. So like I look like I'm short because my head's really big, but yeah, about 6 foot. Rabbit said, do you think you'll come up to the north as far as Manchester, Hebden Bridge, Todd Morden way, where Emily is from? We definitely want to at some point. We're sort of making our way up north after doing Birmingham. We'll probably, slowly be making our way towards Manchester. Pauline said, thank you for the info, and we are maybe selling up and getting our own boats. Been to Aqueduct Marina and seen some lovely boats.
Aqueduct is nice.
Yeah, definitely.
It was an alarm to remind us not to stay on the live for too long. We can do a bit longer.
Yeah.
Should we do a bit longer?
Yeah, we can do a little bit longer. Paul said you should do a guide to the chip shops you go around on the network. We do actually want to do that. It's
something I'm working on. Yeah.
It's had to take a bit of a backseat with everything going on, but yeah, that is the plan.
Something I'm working on. We are going to Crick this year for sure. Yes, we're excited. There was one. Let me see. Do you ever regret turning down that free marina spot you won several years ago? No, I don't think so. Because it just wouldn't have worked.
Oh wait, yeah, what was that?
We won a free mooring at a marina, but when we entered the competition, we said to them, "Can we use it like?" We won like a 6-month stay. We said, "Can we use it for like 2 weeks here, a week there?" And they said, "Yeah." And then we entered it, and then they said no. So we gave it to another person. But But no, because it wouldn't have worked for us. But
Yeah.
it would have been real
It would have
handy.
been lovely in the last winter. Hey Rob. Boat time recipe book when Seitan, Amy's famous flatbreads, chicken tomatoes. Oh, it's a good shout. I think we would definitely like to do that at some point, wouldn't we? Like a little boaty cookbook. That would be really cool.
There was someone that asked.
Boat time Michelin guide to chippies. Yes, that's a great idea.
Someone had asked a question a couple of times.
Yeah, if we have missed a question, feel free to pop it back in the chat.
Eric says we need some more baking / cooking vlogs, please. Good to know. Someone else, I saw them ask it a couple of times. I'm super sorry if we miss any.
What was the theme of the question?
It might have been if you had to name a canal boat, what would you call it? The funnier the better from the transport hub.
Oh, I don't know about funny ones. As far as like silly ones go, one of my favourites was the Unsinkable 2. I thought that was just quite a good one.
Put Bassina and leave to go for 48 hours.
Leave for BSS.
Leave for BSS examiner to find.
Yeah, I think one of my favourites that I've seen is the Unsinkable 2. I thought that was quite funny.
That's a classic.
I don't think we've had. I don't know. I can't think of any like funny.
I'd like one that's called Beep Beep.
Beep Beep.
Beep Beep.
Yeah.
Jill Pepper, welcome in. Canals are fresh water. Fresh.
Yeah.
They're not fresh.
They're not salt.
They're not salt water.
They're probably quite salty.
Barge Vader. Hayley Walsh, do you have a list of standard jobs that you work 2 months by month, or do you just wake up and decide what needs doing that day? You always seem so organised. Oh, thank you, Hayley.
I don't know what's giving that illusion, but
no, we don't have jobs. We're very much we clean on the vibes of the day, kind of clean.
Yeah, we'll normally just be like, right, we need to clean because it's stressing me out, and then we'll clean, and then. Or
sometimes we will both just have motivation to clean, but it's very much depends on the spoons that we have at the time, based on either of our mental health.
Yeah, definitely.
Hi, James.
Hi, James.
Thank you so much.
Oh, Barge Raider, that is good.
Thank you so much, James, for watching the videos.
Oh, Jackie said, just wanted to quickly thank you all for your lovely vlogs. You always make me smile, and I love your honesty and support of each other. Oh, thank you so much for watching them. Like, genuinely, everyone that's here or watching the VOD back. Yeah, thank you so much. It really does mean so much to us. Nikki said, will you be doing more CRT volunteering after your series? I think it's definitely something that we want to do a bit more of. I think while we're on the boat, we probably won't be able to do like a regular spot, but we genuinely did really enjoy it. We also filmed one other thing that I think will be going out soon. The other volunteer.
Oh, yes. Yeah, that'll be going out.
But we'd like to do some more like summer lock keeping, something like that.
Yeah, it was a lot easier to organise when we had the car because we could say, okay, we'll drive 2 hours to go and do the thing. I think it's going to be a lot harder to do now while we're on the move and we don't have a car. We would have to physically be there on the boat. But we will definitely, would like to carry on the series. It just will probably be more of an as and when kind of thing.
Yeah.
James, sorry, I know I wanted to say, we've been train spotting.
Oh yeah, we have, haven't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a train line quite near us, and then there was a guy that came up with this massive camera. So we were like, oh, it's got to be a good one.
It must have been like a unique one, and it was. It was.
And he was like this, like taking hundreds of photos. It was really cool. Wonky Mermaid Crew said, my son Finn, age 10, loves your channel and wants to let you know that we are getting a boat this year. No way!
Wow, that's exciting.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Have fun, and thank you for watching.
That's so exciting.
The Liverpool link is saltwater. Oh, no way. I didn't know that.
Is it? Isn't saltwater worse for corrosion?
Yeah, probably.
Oh, I should start
and your anodes fizz, which is slightly unnerving, Jack says.
Ooh. Where's that?
The Liverpool link. Yeah, because it's...
Oh, is that when you go across? I
Oh,
think you go out
yeah,
at
yeah.
Liverpool into Ellesmere Port. Ooh, scary stuff.
Stephen Unison, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for that super thanks.
And Steve
Thank
McSweeney.
you.
Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you guys. Do you have a PO box that we can send dog treats to? No, it is something that we're trying to look into. But it's a little bit difficult because even though you have a PO box, you still have to have an address to send the PO box stuff to, unless because like the PO boxes that are available are like in Oxford or something. So they could all go there, and then we still have to have somewhere from there. But there's like post mail and stuff like that. But we have to pay like £5 per package.
I think it can get quite expensive.
So obviously we don't want to say, please don't send us like much, but obviously we have to pay £5. So it's just trying to figure out how it all works and the cost of it all. But we would love to. We hate having to turn people down when they're offering like lovely things. But yeah, it's not feasible at the moment.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you so much, Philip.
Thank you.
Well done for hitting 20k. Thank you. For being one of them. Appreciate you.
Urban Angel Sash said one of her favourite boat names is Moody Cow.
Oh, that's great. Unsupported can dancer for your boat name. That's a good one, Chris. Oh yeah, we're at the Albert Docks. We would like to do that.
Yeah. Chloe Benson said, "We love you guys. Can you give a shout out to our daughter Ellie? We have our narrowboat Kelly and on the way. No way.
Hi Ellie, thank you for watching.
And we loved the Riverway.
Yeah, we really liked it.
It was really nice after being on like the really busy Thames, which was nice. But then to go onto like a really small, cute little river, that was great.
Bosh Simpson. Where's there was one. Ramblings of a Girl on a Boat. Hi, I love this channel. Thank you. I sail for the Med in 6 months.
Wow.
Or for 6 months of the year. Now I'm absolutely obsessed with getting a narrowboat. You could have like two. You could have a narrowboat for the winter time, chill out, and then a sailboat for the summer. We would love to do sailboating, but I don't know if we're brave enough.
It's so scary.
Well, I don't know if we're up for the stress.
Yeah, I feel like
I think we are brave enough.
We'd do like a stint on one as like a charter, but I don't think we could just go out and buy one and just do it. I think that might be biting off more than we can chew.
Yeah. Hello, Sia. Thank you so much for the super thanks. Thank you. Hi, Alfie. Welcome in. Thank you.
Oh, Time to Unwind said Stoke Brown was my favourite place. They did a vegan corner at the Indian.
Ooh.
We didn't go to the Indian takeaway there.
Oh, we were gonna, weren't we?
We went to the little pub opposite. Missed out on a good one there.
Damn it.
I'll have to go back.
Yeah, we were thinking that Pure Vader. It would be very cool. I'm probably saying it wrong. I'm really sorry. You've told me a couple of times how to say it.
I think Vida's right. That's
Pure Vida. I think I've been saying Vida. Are you going to do any more filming for Narrow Escapes? I don't think so.
No, it's I think we don't know much because we haven't been involved, but it does sound like they've been doing a lot of filming recently, and the timings would have been at the same time that we were sorting all the Reefer stuff out. So when they did sort of send us a message asking about it, don't really know what their plans were, but we just said it's probably not going to work because we've just got to be able to take Rufus here, there, and everywhere at the drop of a hat.
Yeah, we wanted to be able to focus on Rufus.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Rebecca, for the super thanks. Thanks for making the vlogs. Thank you for watching them. That's super sweet. Thank you so much.
Oh, Pure Vida said charter a yacht. It's wicked. Oh, nice. I definitely think that's the way that we would do it.
Yeah,
it?
For sure.
Yeah.
Do you have a favourite vlog? We try and follow as many as we possibly can. Oh, do you mean of ours?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, we try and follow as many as possible other vloggers. And I always feel bad when we don't like to say others, but I would say that our current favourite we watch loads and we love loads.
Mm.
Our current favourite is Chris Atomic.
Yeah, definitely. If you haven't already seen her channel, it's just Chris Atomic, Kris Atomic, and she's a narrowboater with her partner Andrew, and their vlogs are just so
we're also kind
stunning.
of also hate her a little bit with how good she is at both her and James.
Yeah, they're just so good with a camera, and everything just looks like this cinematic masterpiece.
Yeah, quite a lot of times we're like, oh, that's such a good shot.
Yeah, how I would look at it would just be like a puddle, and they'll film it, and it's just the most beautiful puddle you've ever seen.
Yeah,
and
one of the inspirations for us getting a new camera.
Yeah, we just need to figure out how.
But one of our favourite vlogs of our own.
I quite liked the intro to, in fact, like the whole video, I think, of your birthday in London.
Oh, you really liked that, didn't you?
I liked that one.
Also, really liked, obviously, going under Tower Bridge. It's a good one.
Yeah, I think I tend to find with most of our vlogs that are more. We kind of like each one that goes out, I think, a little bit more kind of thing. Like, I feel like we quite like each video that we make, which is kind of nice. Like, I feel like that should be the general goal. But yeah, I think it's hard to pick a favourite one because it's normally like whatever's most recent. But occasionally we'll go back and just like be like, oh, remember when we did that? And then we'll go back and look at it, and that's
yeah, we like watching our own vlogs back.
Yeah, it feels like going back to a little photo album.
Yeah,
isn't it? It's fun.
Dessert sausage. We can't take credit for dessert sausage. That was this
Jack
tiny
Gabby,
life.
Yeah. Yeah, he said it. So I don't even think that Jack really acknowledged that he was making a thing when he said the dessert sausage. But I just absolutely latched onto it. Brilliant.
Yeah, it's true, Alex. She has got a very good camera setup.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sean said the ship one at Sharpness. That was before.
Oh yeah,
before it all went wrong.
That was a good one.
Yeah, did really enjoy that because we weren't sure how that one would go down either. Because it was like, is anyone? Are we just way more into this than anyone else would be? But no, like it was really well received, so that was awesome.
We kept filming loads, and then we were like, surely we've got enough of this boat now. Surely.
Yeah, that was really cool when like the crew were like shouting to us and that was like a conversation. That was awesome.
Like the flying one. Yeah, that was a great one.
Oh yeah, that's true actually.
Guys.
Yeah.
Paul and Anthony, yes, we love Paul and Anthony.
Yeah.
Joe, yeah, Joe is very cool.
Yeah. Donna said, if you could have only 3 personal, non-essential items each, what would you not want to be without? So I'd say non-essential for us would include laptops and camera gear, because we have to have them. Other than that, I don't think there's much, to be honest.
What was it that we couldn't live without?
Yeah, 3 personal, non-essential things each.
Is it really like cliche to say my phone?
Does that count as essential? These days, it's fairly essential.
I say it's non-essential. Hi, Jack. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well.
Hi, Jack.
Oh, thank you for joining.
I don't know, actually.
I'd say phone, my hair dye.
Your Hoover.
Maybe my Hoover or my box.
I don't know what mine would be, actually.
My hair dye, because I don't feel like me when my hair's not red. Your head shaver.
Oh, yeah. That's verging on essential.
Your rabbit ears.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Your beanie hats.
Yeah. Just anything to keep my head warm and in shape. Lisa said, howdy, y'all. Sending love and light and positive vibes from northern Arizona.
Oh, hi, Lisa. Alexis asked, Amy, do you think narrowboat life has changed your psoriasis management for better, for worse? Asking as an eczema sufferer. I feel like you'll probably get this, but I kind of just gave up with it Whereas it's like, I got fed up of like, try this. No offense if anyone's ever recommended things. But like, if you have a skin condition, you probably know what I mean. Where it's like, there's like so much false hope that comes with kind of like trying new products, going through the whole thing, being really strict with it, and then it just not really working. So I honestly just don't do much anymore. Like, I've kind of just given up, which I don't know if that's the best advice. But it was a little bit harder. It definitely was a bit harder for doing it on the boat because you can't get regular prescriptions as easily. I still can, but it's not as easy, and not being able to shower as often for longer to soak my skin isn't that great, but it's not being super detrimental.
Yeah, it's been all right.
Yeah. But yeah, I kind of just given up.
Hi Fleur.
Hi Fleur, good to see you.
Feels like 2020-ish to see you streaming. Yeah,
yeah. I think somebody asked actually, do I still stream? I don't. And if you're from the stream, thank you so much for joining on Boat Time. We appreciate you so much. And I do miss streaming so much.
I think you'd never go back to it if we were in the house.
The thing is, it wasn't necessarily boating that stopped me streaming. It was the platform as well. Like,
yeah, true.
I just didn't enjoy Twitch as much anymore.
Yeah.
But possibly, but yeah, it wasn't necessarily the boating. I would, if I still loved Twitch, I would probably push through. But it kind of became not. Yeah.
Hello, Dave and Diane.
Doodle gang.
Narrowboat Tickety Boo. Eric said, how many beanies does Wes have? And then Alex said, talking of beanies, which is your favourite?
Ooh.
I've probably got about 10, haven't I? They're the equivalent of me doing my hair.
You've got more than that, because you've got probably about 8 out there, and then the rest are in storage.
Yeah, but I've got, I think my favourite one is probably just like the orange Jeep one, because having quite a large head, even with a beanie, they can feel a little bit tight, because I can't understate how big my head is. It's really quite unfair. And they give me like a slight headache after a while. But the Jeep one, for some reason, it's a good loose fabric. And it lets just enough air flow through to stop me getting.
You do like that one?
Much of a sweaty head.
I specifically remember in the shop, I was like, "That's a nice hat," and you were like, "Maybe I will buy it." And now it's your favourite.
I'll do that about any clothes shop in there. I'm such a typical boy in that respect.
Yeah, it is a shame about Twitch.
Yeah.
Nothing works for psoriasis other than a full course 6 months modified every day at the hospital and then 3 months light festival, like therapy. It's been gone over a year. Oh, nice, Elizabeth. That does sound intense though, but yeah. There are ways of getting it gone, but you have to kind of commit a lot. Yeah, a lot of.
I think it's impractical when you're on the move and you don't have a fixed address.
Yeah, because it's kind of like my doctors was like, because my psoriasis got really bad, and then they were like, "Oh, I can refer you to a specialist, and you can go for this regular treatment, like light therapy." And it's like, well, I can't really. I had to choose between traveling and sorting out my psoriasis, and I chose traveling.
Yeah.
As a fellow big noggin, I know what you mean, Wes.
Yes. Michael said, we've seen you trying on a medieval helmet. We know how big the head is. That was ridiculous because I put it on, and it's the same helmet in that we both tried on, and on me it would not get past even my temple, and on Amy she was lost in it.
It was wobbling around.
Haley said, I've noticed a lot of the popular narrowboat bloggers have become a bit sporadic with their blogs lately, so well done with the variety, producing 2 videos a week. Oh, thank you. It is something that, I mean, I'm possibly a little bit unhealthy with it. Because if I set myself the goal of 2 vlogs a week, I will get 2 vlogs a week. But I think, particularly at the start of the year, people tend to they have the catch up from Christmas and the holidays and everything, don't they? So they probably go off and hibernate a little bit.
Oh, Rufus is joining us all. Hello. Come on, then. You've been asleep by the fire.
He's currently being weird about this. Rufus gets really weird about special trees. This is the latest one. So he'll come and he'll just check on it and make sure it's still there. And then occasionally he'll just come and just hold it in his mouth and stare at you. And he just won't settle when he remembers that it exists. But he won't eat it either.
Settle down then, Rufus. Everyone's
Still
saying hi
there.
to you. Sit.
Mate.
Sit.
Sit.
Good
Good
boy.
Down. You down. Oh, good boy.
There he is.
You see his nose. Easy, easy.
Wow.
Good boy. You'll have it again. Yeah, go back.
Star of the show. Here he is. Yeah.
Oh, nuzzle. Oh, yeah. It's quite cute in the evenings though, because like when the fire's on, Rufus will sit by the fire, and then after a while he'll be like, "No, I want cuddles now," and he'll just toddle around and just like slump onto you. You're cute, aren't you?
You come for some cuddles. He's been tired recently because he's been tearing up and down the towpath.
Oh yeah. You missed it, haven't you?
Your snacks and meals are a favourite of the channel. What is the ultimate sandwich? Good question, James. Wes is a sandwich lover.
The ultimate sandwich. Ooh. So a couple of things I do miss. I miss like an egg mayo. You can make it with tofu, and it is actually pretty good. So I do really enjoy that. I miss a prawn mayo. I know it's controversial.
Prawn. Out of all the things in the world, you pick prawn mayo.
Or a coronation chicken.
I did like a coronation chicken.
With sultanas.
Yeah, the sausage sandwiches you can't beat.
Oh, and a chip butty, yes. Excellent, excellent. I'm getting quite hungry now.
Oh, Lizzie, you're going to have trouble because we've been kind of interchanging it. But some of it was filmed on the new camera. Some of it wasn't. So I'll see if you can guess. I think you might be able to guess.
Because so the question's about like, was yesterday's vlog filmed on the new camera? So the main thing is that because the new camera is new, we are scared of.
Wes is scared.
You're a bit scared.
You're scared of taking it outside.
I think that it's going to get damaged and broken immediately. So I am very particular about it. Which means
Nobody move. Oh my God. Nobody move.
We've been waiting for him to eat that treat for ages.
No, tonight's not the night.
No, it's so close.
Nobody, don't look at him. He does this thing when we give him a special treat. I think Wes said earlier, where he doesn't eat it and then he'll try and like bury it in the blanket and then he'll come back and eat it like 2 days later. I thought he was a taker then.
It's gone. He's crying. He's crying at me, which means it's not today.
It's not happening.
Maybe another day.
Yeah, the new camera.
Yeah, so we have still been using the old cameras like a grab and go, or if we're like, I think we might be like clanging around at the locks, and then we've been trying to learn the new camera when we've got a bit more time doing stuff. So Rufus, I don't know what you want with the new treat. It's yours. You've got too many of them.
There are plenty. There are 4 more in the cupboard, mate.
Treat yourself.
You don't have to savour it.
You've earned it.
As you can see, we tried to saw it in half to try and give it him in smaller chunks, but it didn't happen.
Because if he's funny about a treat and you break it up, then he'll eat it. But this one is like the most solid thing ever.
Mmm.
I mean, I don't even know how a dog gets through.
Tasty. But yeah, Wes is always ensuring that the neck strap is being used.
Yeah.
There can't be a drop of rain in the air.
It's a Sony branded strap that came with the camera, and yet I'm still like, is this enough to hold it?
Lee said, when you said nobody move, why did I stay still?
Thank you, Lee. I really appreciate that.
Fins and Fenders, welcome. What was your worst experience narrowboating, and what was your best?
I think one of the worst is still the kids on the bridge. I hated that.
Kids on the bridge?
So on the Erewash.
Really?
Yeah,
it wasn't very nice, but I kind of...
It's just because we didn't know if they were going to follow us. So if you didn't know, on the Erewash, we were cruising along. There was literally like no underestimate. There's no... I've completely forgotten words. Basically, there was about 20 like kids on the bridge.
There was a lot of them.
Like, that's not an overstatement. There we go. There was a lot of them because there was about 12 on the bridge.
Or maybe
and then
like
there was,
8 on the bridge, and then
a
there was
load
more
down the
off.
side.
Yeah.
And they had bikes and stuff like that. And we were cruising along, we went under it, and they were shouting. One of them was like dangling over the bridge saying he was going to jump on them. A couple of them threw rocks at the boat, and then one of them said that he was going to kill Rufus.
Yeah, which I don't actually think we included in the vlogs.
Yeah, I think we didn't want to make it too, I guess, shocking.
But yeah, one of them was like, because Rufus was barking, I'm going to kill your dog and stuff like that. Yeah. So it was actually quite a lot scarier than I think we showed on the camera.
And then as we carried on, they were sort of throwing a couple of rocks. And then when we went around the corner, there was a lock. We knew it was there. We didn't know if they knew it was there. And we thought the last thing we want is for them to see that we're just pulling over and getting off. Because it's like, it's our home and we couldn't really go anywhere else. So that, I think that was still my worst experience. I just thought that was horrible. It was really unlucky for that to happen. And it is the only time, touch wood, that has happened to us. Yeah,
Leicester was also scary, similar situation. And then the lock at Gloucester, that wasn't very nice. But so many best memories that it's worth it.
Yeah.
That was it in 3 years.
We basically had like 3 bad things, haven't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sarah White, thank you so much. Well done to get into 20k. Watch all your vlogs. Thank you.
Thank you.
And thank you, Andrew Webster. Thank you so much.
For anyone who missed it as well, we are planning on going to Crick this year. Rufus will not be going to Crick because Rufus finds it really stressful. But yeah, we are planning on being there. So looking forward to seeing everyone. Rufus
isn't that fond on peanut butter.
No,
when we say he's really picky, he really is quite fussy.
Yeah, a little fuss spot.
Do you guys watch any other boaters on YouTube? Yes, we watch quite a lot. We try to subscribe as many other fellow bloggers as we can. We don't watch all of everyone's, but we kind of try and keep up to date generally. But our current favourite is Chris Atomic.
Yeah.
It changes all the time. We need more Condor. Condor will be out this... Actually, will he be out this summer?
It depends, because we're planning on doing sort of Birmingham and the surrounding areas for at least spring. So it just depends whereabouts. Because if we're in like a quiet...
I don't really fancy Condor in it through Birmingham Canal water. Because if we fall in, I will be very upset.
You'll just dissolve.
No worries, Paul. Thank you for joining us. Appreciate it. Have you seen the video about the Ribble and the canal boat being towed? Yes, that was narrowboat Will.
Yes.
It was scary.
But I did find that reassuring that Will could stop, attach another boat to him, and carry on and successfully.
Yeah, he was able to turn around and that.
Yeah, that was good.
Do you have a favourite canal? The Llangollen.
I think that's got to be one because it's just so easy. Isn't it? It's just so nice the whole way, and there's like barely any locks.
I think it's also got everything, right?
Yeah, it's like that quintessential British countryside on a narrowboat.
It's got like pubs, villages, locks, but not too many locks. It's got like aqueducts. It's got tunnels.
Yeah.
It's got countryside. Oh, it's just great.
Probably my favourite one.
Lizzie Rogers, thank you so much. Please treat yourself to some chips to celebrate the milestone. You guys are our favourite thing on the telly to watch.
We definitely will.
Thank you.
We can't yet because we're in the middle of nowhere, but as soon as we're near a chippy, we will definitely do that.
And thank you so much to everyone that's joined us for this as well.
Oh yeah, Colin made a good point there. The bridges on the Llangollen do take quite a bit of cranking.
Oh yeah,
there's a lot of lift bridges.
Alan, I've been watching you since I found you in my local area doing the wonderful Slough Arm. I went back to the start and binge watched them. Thank you so much.
Sure, the Slough Arm. The first 3 quarters of the Slough Arm was fine, wasn't it? And then it's like that last quarter that just doesn't really get any usage. But yeah, that was hard work.
Is there CCTV on the towpaths or does it vary? Not out in the countryside, pretty much in towns sometimes, but we have CCTV on our boat anyway, so it kind of reassures us with that.
Yeah.
Which, for the record, we do recommend the Blink cameras, but they have annoyed us quite a lot because when we got them, there wasn't a monthly subscription, and then they added it in once we'd already owned them.
But for like no extra features.
You don't get
They
any.
just suddenly we're just like, you know what? If you want to carry on using them, you have to pay us money now.
Which is annoying. We don't really like that. So it's not that we wouldn't recommend them, but we might be looking for some new ones. Don't look. Carry on talking. You have to condor through Birmingham, past all the pubs. Oh God, no. Imagine, we don't want to draw any attention to ourselves, definitely.
Beans, excellent username, said, "Are you thinking of coming down to the Basingstoke?" Basingstoke!
We would love to.
So if you didn't know, we tried to do Basingstoke, but we were denied access due to the restrictions on the cruising times and bookings and things. And at the time I was working full time, so we were not allowed on it. And it is the only bit in the entire south of the canal map that is not coloured in.
We don't like being mean about people, but the guy that runs it is a little bit difficult.
He was not
very nice.
But yeah, it does sound like the actual bits along the Basingstoke Canal are really nice, which is a real shame. So we'll want to do it at some point. Whether or not that's on GG or not is another matter.
Yeah.
Well, Stephen said the Rear-Link cameras are good. We've seen
good things about the Rear-Link.
Oh, Joe's got them as well, and they look really good.
Hi, Helen. Welcome in.
Hello.
Hi, Colin Head. Have you got any decent paddles for Condor yet? Not yet.
No.
What's wrong with paddle hands?
Bit of duct tape.
Oh, Bella loves it when Rufus barks. Her ears go up.
Oh
my God, is he actually eating it?
Don't say it. I don't know.
Tom, I think Rufus is eating a treat. Shh. Yeah, this is. Oh my God, he's actually eating it.
That was so funny. It was just the ridiculousness, because when we went down that little creek, we didn't realise it was essentially the driveway to a massive yacht marina.
Yeah, it literally was.
But they just kept coming. I think we'd managed to time it so like they were all coming in from their weekend trips. And yeah, it was so funny. In fact, that was probably one of my favourites.
Yeah, that was great.
I really enjoyed that one.
Oh, thank you, Hayley, about the treat. I mean, he tends to do it with any treat that's like a special big one. He just saves them a little bit. You guys should visit the theme park. DF
in
the Netherlands sometimes. I think you'd really like it. Our friend Blubber is from the Netherlands. Blubber, I don't know if you're still in here.
He likes theme parks as well.
Blubber loves theme parks. Blubber, you have to take us. We'll come with you.
Is it scary though? Because I hate rides. I hate anything that makes me scared. I don't understand people that enjoy fear.
Oh, no worries, Lorraine. Welcome in. Good to see you. I'm pretty sure you can put a memory stick in the Blink module to record to. Then there's no need for a subscription. It's annoying. The thing with the subscription is it will say motion detected when you're out, but if you want to see what that motion is, you have to pay the subscription. So it will like say ping as if someone's there.
I think that didn't just ping. Oh, it did.
That's weird.
That is
it
weird,
just
isn't
pinged. But yeah, if you want to see what it is, you have to pay. So it's kind of like.
Oh, that's last night. Oh, why did it do that?
Oh my God.
That scared me then.
Why did it just do that?
Oh. That was so weird.
It just pinged us. That was weird.
That scared me.
It just pinged us a notification. It looked like someone was climbing on the boat, but it's Wes taking Roofs out for a wee last night.
Last night. It just showed
Why
this.
did it just do that?
It just pinged and showed me that. It isn't very clear, because that's another problem with the Blink cameras is condensation. But that was a notification from last night. It's just pinged me saying.
Maybe it can.
I wouldn't fully recommend the Blink cameras.
Maybe it can hear us.
Oh, that was scary. I genuinely thought someone was trying to get in the boat then. Whew.
I need to make a confession and hand in my cool badge. I got very excited in Sainsbury's as they had a combined washing up liquid and hand soap, which seems to be canal safe.
Yeah, that's
cool very
badge,
exciting.
nice. Yeah.
Actually, we bought some canal safe one, and I accidentally bought hand wash instead of washing up liquid. But we've been using hand wash, I was washing up liquid and it seems to be doing quite a good job.
But the previous time, this is very exciting conversation.
There you go, Michael.
The previous time we accidentally used hand wash, it wasn't good because it lathered too much and it made it very difficult.
Although the other day I was warming up the frying pan and it smelled like lavender.
Which, I don't know if that was a good thing or not. Yeah.
It's all fantasy / fairy tale themed. I think Blubber told us about that. Yeah, we're going to go.
Lizzie said I'll be all right because everything will be a piece of cake after the wheel of death in Nice.
That's true.
That was actually quite an ordeal though, wasn't it, in Nice? Because of that weird catering thing that they had going on. We ended up having to wait for ages in the queue.
Not a great sales pitch for Blink. Yeah, admittedly.
Yeah.
They're good. One thing I like is that they're really small and discreet. This has turned into a full Blink review now, hasn't it? I really like that they're small, discreet. They don't need wiring up, and once they're like, you can just move them wherever you want because they're like literally little boxes that aren't connected. Yeah. But other than that, everything else is not very good.
Yeah, especially the batteries. Yeah.
We're going down the Aylesbury Arm towards the end of the month. Any tips on navigating this notoriously narrow and weedy route? Oh, well, I think we
don't go in August.
What?
Because August is when it's its worst, isn't it? The weeds.
No,
that's
I think
what the
summer.
marina said.
Summer and August, tail end of summer. I think we got lucky because we went when the weather was colder.
It would have been around March,
and there was no weeds whatsoever. So when we were there, we were like, "What's everyone talking about?
Piece of cake." And some people were like, "Oh,
there's no weeds at all.
It's nearly as bad as the Slough Arm." We thought, "Oh, they've clearly never done the Slough Arm."
And then we were talking to people in the marina, and they were like, "Oh no, it does get really bad."
Yeah. So I think if you can go, either sort of spring / start of summer. I think once you get to like end of summer, autumn, that's when it's at its worst from what we've heard.
Yeah, other than that, just enjoy it. And the marina offers free a week, I think a week or a few days free mooring for anyone. So go in and the washing machines are really cheap there.
Yeah, and you can pay for a shower as well. It's a good shower. What's the funniest thing you've ever caught on your CCTV cameras? Usually for us it's things on the roof like necks, boats, cats or ducks. We did have
a cat one time pooing in my plant pot.
Yeah. And then we banged on the roof because we could see what it was doing and it just didn't care. Just stayed there.
Carried on pooing.
Looked at the camera, pooping.
Yeah.
I don't think we've seen many.
Oh no! I know. Sorry, that guy mooring up.
Oh, the one that was like wrecking the mooring. Yeah, that's true actually.
And he was pulling out the concrete.
So what he'd done is he'd tied his bow line to like this. Sometimes they've just got like massive concrete slabs with a ring on it, but the slab isn't really connected to anything. It just weighs a ton.
Like concrete in the ground.
He pulled his boat in, so if that's the bank, he pulled it in like that and tied the bow line really tight. And obviously the bow is curved. So then he got the stern rope and was trying to pull the stern in, but because the bow line was so tight, the boat physically could not come in. And he was absolutely yanking on it, pulling it.
We were watching this whole thing on CCTV.
And he was pulling it so hard that the massive concrete slab started lifting out of the ground. And we were just absolutely baffled because at first we thought something was wrong, so we were going to go out and help.
Yeah,
then we realised what was happening. And then before long, I don't know why, he just sort of gave up and then just went off. But we were going to go out and help, but he was
determined.
Just uprooting that entire mooring.
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah.
We're proud of you for going on the wheel twice, Wes. Is this one of those little 3x3 centimetre cameras? Yeah, transit bike. They are good because they're really small.
Yeah.
But yeah.
The Wise cameras, they work at low temperatures. You can't see. There are moose in the yard.
Ooh, I like nature cam.
Howie says I'm looking particularly monkish tonight. Thank you very much. No offense taken, it is. Yeah, I think it is actually a pretty similar colour.
I think you have to be a member of ACS to. I don't think you do. I might be wrong, but I think you. They let people moor there for like a few days because they try and encourage people to go down to the end because it's not as used down at the end. So it might be worth looking into.
maybe he was in an urban cave. There was a big cave under the concrete. That was too big of a hole for the urban cave, isn't it?
Yeah, where they just go into the maybe he was opening up a new
Starting
tunnel
one,
to a new dimension. Have you ever had anything stolen from outside of the boat? i.e. the roof? No.
I don't think we have, but we don't have anything. So I know fishing rods can be quite common. We don't have anything that's quite that grab and go. Although some people have had like mops stolen, haven't they? Are you eating it all?
Has he eaten the whole thing?
He's just been like nudging me, so I don't know if he finished it.
Tasty.
Yummy.
Yummy, yummy, yummy.
Oh, I've got 3 more of those to get at some point.
But no, we haven't, luckily. But it does happen, sadly. Yeah, it does happen. We'll do last question then. Wes and Amy, what's your favourite animal? My favourite animal used to be dolphins. Because my whole bedroom was dolphin themed. My email address was Amy Loves Dolphins. I was dolphin obsessed.
I think mine's still cows.
Cows, yeah, you like cows.
I have a cow on my arm because I like cows.
I'll go on a few more and then we're heading off. Any tips on living in the dry dock for a week whilst doing the blacking?
Turn the lights off.
If they've got lights in the dry dock, turn them off.
Don't use them. Use anything else. Just don't use the lights.
Because we got to charge like £100 for the lights or something like that at Aylesbury Marina.
They're like really big industrial lights.
It might not be the same at all of them.
And we didn't know that. And apparently, they cost a lot to run. So we had them on a lot of the time, which turns out was a terrible mistake. So if they look like big industrial lights, use them as little as possible.
Other than that, ideally you would have like those rather than a ladder. I don't like the ladders, they look sketchy, so maybe ask in advance if they have like the aeroplane style stairs to get off as easily. Obviously you're not allowed to sometimes if it's inside you're not allowed to use your gas cooker or your stove, so prepare to be a bit cold depending on the time of year.
And get little pipes for your plug holes.
Yeah, little pipes for the outside of your plug holes so the water's not dripping down onto your fresh blacking.
Yeah.
And probably just get loads of takeaways because you can't do washing up.
Yeah. Treat yourself.
Yeah. How do you feel about marriage, civil partnerships, etc.? Like we said earlier, we're not too fussed about getting married. We probably will at some point. But yeah.
Maybe. Yeah.
Last question, okay.
Which one?
Do you both still game?
Crockabit said, do you both still game if at all? And if so, what games? Yeah, so we do. We still play games. We play less games than we did in the house. But yeah, at the moment, I'm back into Counter-Strike 2. Loving it. And then a bit of Minecraft here and there.
I've gone off gaming a little bit. I go through phases, but I'm looking forward to the new game by the creator of Stardew Valley.
Oh yeah, the chocolate.
Yeah, and I want to play Life is Strange, the new one too. But yeah, thank you all so much for joining. Appreciate you joining us. Thank you to those that have given super thanks.
Yeah,
thank you so much. Thank you to those that have chatted, liked the stream, sent a question, and congratulated us for hitting 20k. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
You can move now, Lee. He's eating the treat.
Yeah, honestly, we really appreciate it. It means the world to be able to keep doing this little silly YouTube adventure and have you all along with us for the ride.
And if you've watched it back, not live, thank you as well.
Yeah, so our next vlog will be out on Friday. Yeah, I think also some people weren't sure when we do upload, so it's every Tuesday, every Friday at 5:30 UK time, PM.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the next one will be out on Friday.
What is it? Give them a little sneak peek.
It's basically us getting used to being off grid again.
Yeah, the ups and downs of being off grid again.
I think it's mainly ups this time, isn't it? Oh no, there's a couple of like little downs. It's quite a nice sort of like chilled one, I think. Yeah.
But yeah, thank you all so much. We really appreciate you all. Good to see you as well. Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much.
With the moderating as well.
Yes, thank you for the mods.
Cool.
Yeah. Oh, and turn the notification bell on, because you might get notified that we're live when we randomly decide to go live on a different random time.
We're too unorganized to schedule
it.
live, so you gotta be on it.
Yeah. But yeah, thank you all. Have a lovely evening or day, whatever you're up to. Take care, and we'll see you later.
Bye.
Bye.
Cue classic bit of figuring out how to end the stream.